everybody, I'm Alex Cheekley Gun. Welcome to a Pokemon Go video. Guys, Global Go Fest is this weekend. You can buy a $15 ticket to get the full experience for this weekend event. And you can play wherever you want. Or, you don't have to buy a ticket, but you're not going to enjoy all of the content. And we're going to go and review everything. And the reason why I posted this video late, because I figured there was going to be some updates, and there was one, and it's about the eggs. So before we get started, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I also want to take this time to thank you all for helping us hit 2,000 subscribers on this channel. If we can try to get to 3,000, that would be incredible. Let's talk about Global Go Fest. As we all know, this event is going to be on Saturday, June 28th and Sunday, June 29th, both days from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time. But if you bought a ticket, you can get some extra good bonuses in between, before, during, and after. So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about the bonuses that everybody can enjoy, both free players and ticketed players. Surprise encounters in Go Snapshot. When taking snapshots during the event, you never know who might show up. Then you get 1 hour lure module duration, so you could drop literally anything except for the golden lure. And party play duration increased from 3 hours to 8 hours if you're playing with your friends for the full 8 hours. It's a good idea to do the party play feature. However, ticket holders that have the tickets are playing from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. will be getting these following bonuses. Increased chance to encounter a shiny Pokemon. That is the #1 reason you're buying a Global Go Fest ticket. Special research leading to an encounter with Volcanion. We'll talk more about that in a second. A special research with a branching path for either sword or shield. Different Pokemon will be attracted to incense. We'll talk about those encounters in a second. Hourly global challenges with exciting rewards on both Saturday and Sunday, so you're gonna get the same thing on both days. Habitat theme collection challenges. We're going to talk about rotating habitats in a second, and 3 surprise encounters in Go Snapshot per day. But that's not all. You can also get the following bonuses before and after the time period for Global Go Fest if you are a ticket holder. The following bonuses will be buddies giving you extra hearts for any activity, which is a huge thing. I think there was like some recording of somebody getting like a ton of hearts by doing one thing. It was insane. Up to 9 free rate passes per day by spinning photo disc or gyms. Open up to 40 gifts per day. You also get up to 6 special trades for each day, as well as 1 half Stardust cost for trades. If you have lucky friends in your local area, or if you have some special trades arranged, this is a good time to communicate with your fellow trainers and set up those trades. You can get up to 12 special trades during that whole weekend. I know I have like 6 or 7 already scheduled, a lot in Reno. So that's going to be pretty awesome. After making its appearance in Osaka, Jersey City, and Paris, the mythical Pokemon Volcanion shall grace the rest of the world with its presence on the first day of Global Go Fest. Ticket-holding trainers will be able to complete exclusive special research to learn more about the Steam Pokemon and having an opportunity to encounter it. Ticket-holding trainers will only encounter Volcanion once, no matter how many Go Fest special research stories that have acquired and completed. So since I went to Jersey City, I have only caught 1 Volcanion. So because of that, when I do the special research during the Global Go Fest, I will be obtaining Volcanion candy. So unfortunately, nobody's going to be getting a second one. Everybody gets only 1 Volcanion. And if they went to an in-person event and got one, you're going to get some candy during Global. But if it's your first time, you will be getting Volcanion. During Go Fest Global, ticket-holding trainers will be able to encounter Skidoo and Klefki globally. Skidoo was previously only found during city safari events, and Klefki is typically only found in France. So unless you went to Paris, France for Go Fest, this is a great opportunity to get this regional. It's not shiny, but you can get it to complete the Pokédex. Also, shiny Carbink and shiny Frigibax will make their shiny debuts globally. We did get our fair share of shiny Carbink and Frigibax back in the East Coast, so this is going to be fun to get some more in our home area. They're going to be in different habitats. We'll talk about those in a second. Because I wanted to put this up on the screen. As you're watching this video, it's currently happening right now for those who bought a ticket for Global Go Fest. But you can start getting some 2 and 5 kilometer eggs that have some exclusive encounters. If you do not have a ticket and you're gonna play Global Go Fest for free, you're gonna get 2 and 5 kilometer eggs with these Pokemon during Global Go Fest weekend from June 28th to the 29th. But in 2-kilometer eggs, you get Carablast, Shelmet, Golett, Pawniard, Volipede, Pancham, Oranguru, Hassimian, and the Flower Flabébés, which are blue, orange, red, and yellow. And in 5-kilometer eggs, you're going to see the following Pokemon, which will include Togepi, Torkoal, Pachirisu, Mienfoo, Skidoo, Carbink, Gumi, Klefki, Jamo, and Frigibax. The only one that is not shiny is Klefki, but it is exclusive in France. Now let's talk about the rotating habitats and the spawns in each habitat for this year's Global Go Fest. The first rotating habitat is called the Moonless Volcano Habitat. This is going to be happening around from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then again from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Spawns will include Houndour, Numel, Duskull, Gothita, Golett, Fletchling, Red Flower Flabébé, Skrelp, Fuecoco, and some may even encounter Carbink. Which ones should you go after? I would say Houndour because you have Mega Houndoom. You also have Mega Camerupt that's coming soon in the future, so you could get some captures for Numel. You also have Gothita and Golett, which are arguably rare shinies in general. Fletchling, because Talonflame has some good play in the Great League in PvP. You also have Red Flower Flabébé. I don't remember if it's in Europe or Asia. I don't want to get the red and blue flowers mixed up. But this will be spawning globally for the first time, so if you need this flower for the Flabébé Pokédex, or to simply just get a shiny, now is the time to buy the ticket and get it. Also, Carbink is a brand new shiny. It's going to be the rarest spawn out of this whole habitat, so make sure you encounter every single Carbink. The second rotating habitat is called the Galvantix Dojo Habitat. This is going to go around from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and again from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. in your local time. Spawns will include Machop, Electabuzz, Teddiursa, Scraggy, Chespin, Yellow Flower Flabébé, Pancham, Dedenne, Crabrawler, and some trainers may even encounter Mienfoo. Which ones should you go after? I would say Machop because Machamp is a really good fighting type that is non-mega, non-shadow, and non-legendary. In addition, you have Gigantamax Machamp, which is arguably the most offensive and the best attacker in max battles. So it's a good idea to catch a lot of Machop to get some extra rare candy and even some Machop candy and Candy XL. You also have Teddiursa that evolves into Ursaluna. There's a rare occasion where you can do that. So until you wait for that requirement, like a full moon or something, it's a good time to get a good Teddiursa or even a shiny Urshindo or whatever. Scraggy because it's good in PvP. You also have Yellow Flower Flabébé that appears in the Americas. So if you don't have this flower in your area or the shiny, this is a good time to hunt for that. You also have Pancham that's normally exclusive in 12-kilometer eggs, and it's not every day that it's in the wild. You also have the Dedenne and Crabrawler, which are rare shinies. And finally, Mienfoo is a very rare spawn, let alone a rare shiny. So it's a good idea to go after some Mienfoo encounters. The third rotating habitat during Global Go Fest is called the Hypnotic Tundra Habitat. These are going to be around from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and again from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Spawns will include Alolan Sandshrew, Swinub, Spheal, Piplup, Snover, Munna, Elgium, Blue Flower Flabébé, Bergmite, and some may even encounter Frigibax. Which ones should you go after? Alolan Sandshrew can evolve into Alolan Sandslash, which is good in the Great League. You also have Swinub because Mamoswine is really good, especially as a Shadow Mamoswine, as an Ice-type attacker. You also have Snover because of Mega Bomb of Snow. Munna and Elgium are arguably rare shinies, and Blue Flower Flabébé is a regional flower Flabébé, so it's going to be around globally for the first time, just like the red and yellow flowers. So if you need this in your Pokédex, or you need a shiny, this is a good one to hunt for. And finally, you have Frigibax, because not only it's a brand new shiny, but Baxcalibur should be a really good Ice-type attacker that is non-legendary, non-shadow, and non-mega. It is a good pseudo-legendary. And the fourth and final rotating habitat during Global Go Fest is called the Fey Swamp Habitat. Spawns will include Clefairy, Tentacool, Mawile, Gulpin, Venipede, Poplio, Moraine, Morlul, and some trainers may even encounter Togetic and Orange Flower Flabébé. Which ones should you go after? I would say Clefairy because of Clefable being good in the Great League. You also have Mawile because of Mega Mawile. It's not the most meta-relevant Mega, however, that Seal and Fairy typing is going to be pretty unique and also beneficial when you're catching Pokemon during certain events, like some sort of fairy steel type event, like a mythical event or something like that. We also have Moraine, that's a rare shiny. Also Toxapex should have some good play in the Great League. I could be wrong about that though. You also have Morlo, that is Stardust boosted. And then you also have Togetic, because you have Togekiss, that's a really good fairy type attacker in the Master League. And it's one of like the top 10 non-legendary, non-mega, non-shadow fairy types. And then you have Orange Flower Flabebe. Although this is like not a regional, it's a rare encounter. So getting that shiny Orange Flabebe is going to be satisfying. But it doesn't stop there. We have some spawns depending on each day. Shield on Saturday and then Sword on Sunday. These are Pokemon you can encounter if you played the Nintendo Switch game Pokemon Shield. And then on Sunday, it's the ones from Pokemon Sword. So the exclusive spawns that'll be playing all day Saturday will include Chansey, Squirmy, Larvitar, Shieldon, Shelmet, Volpe, Oranguru, and some may even encounter Gumi. I would say Chansey is a good one because Dynamax Blissey is currently the best defensive Pokemon in max battles, and it's the #1 healer. Squirmy is good in the Great League. I'm going to try to avoid Squirmy personally because I'm sick and tired of getting shiny Squirmy. The last time I got it was like sometime last year or 2 years ago, but I would like to avoid that. I have beef with Squirmy is what I'm trying to say. We also have Larvitar because a Mega Tyranitar is like one of the best rock and dark type megas right now. We also have Shieldon because Bastiodon is good in the Great League. You also have Volpe because it's normally exclusive in 12-kilometer eggs. You also have Oranguru that doesn't often get that shiny boost. I know the most recent time was during a research day alongside with Passimian. So if you don't get the shiny, you could get it during this weekend on Saturday, not Sunday. And then Gumi, despite having a calm day last year, it's a fun shiny to hunt for. And then on Sunday, the following spawns will include Galarian Farfetch, Cubone, Ralts, Carablast, Pawniard, Dino, Passimian, and some may even encounter Jangmo-o. I would say Galarian Farfetch because normally that's in 7-kilometer eggs, and it's not every day we get to see Galarian Farfetch in the wild. Then you have Ralts because it has 2 evolutions, Gardevoir and Gallade, and they have Mega Evolutions, especially Mega Gardevoir, which is one of the best fairy type attackers. Pawniard because it's not every day that it spawns in the wild, it's normally in eggs. I mean, it used to be 12Ks, but now it's in 10Ks, which I really love. We actually hatched a shiny Pawniard from a 10K during Jangmo-o Community Day, which speaking of which, Jangmo-o recently had a Community Day, but some of you guys might want some more shinies. And then, of course, we have Dino. Dino evolves into Hydreigon, and it's the well, I don't want to say #1 dark type, but it's a good dark type, especially with the dragon typing and with the exclusive move Brutal Swing. Now, if you are a ticket holder, you're going to get some exclusive encounters from Incense. A couple of them are going to depend on which habitat hour you're playing. So during the Moonless Volcano habitat, you're going to get an Incense encounter from Torkoal, which is a regional exclusive in India. In the Galvantix Dojo habitat, an Incense encounter is going to be Skidoo. Remember, Skidoo is not only going to be available globally for the first time, but it can be shiny because it was featured previously from City Safari. So this is a shiny you want to take advantage of. Then in the Hypnotic Tundra habitat, the Incense encounter is going to be Pachirisu. And finally, during the Fey Swamp habitat, we have Klefki as the exclusive Incense encounter during that habitat. We also are going to have Unknown from Incense, and depending on each day, you're going to get a different set of letters. So on Saturday, you're going to get Unknown's D, E, H, I, L, and S, which if you arrange it, it'll spell the word shield. And then on Sunday, you're going to get Unknown's D, O, R, S, and W. If you arrange those letters, it's going to be sword. Unfortunately, Unknown W will be the only unknown letter that cannot be shiny. Don't ask me why, but they did not release the shiny during the in-person GoFest event this year. I think this is a first for any unknown letter, so I'm just as shocked as you. And then we have raid bosses. In Tier 1 raids, we have 3 different Pikachu costumes, and the color accents will depend. You have blue, red, and yellow, and then you also have Frigibax in 1-star raids. Then in 3-star raids, we have the Train Conductor Phalanx. This is arguably the best Pokemon Go costume in the history of the game. Just look at this thing, it's so sick. Then in 5-star raids, we're gonna have a different legendary depending on each day. On Saturday, June 28th, we're gonna see Crown Shield Zamazenta. And after you defeat it, you're going to revert it back to the regular form, and then you also get some Crown Shield energy, so then you can change Zamazenta to its Crown form. Then on Sunday, June 29th, Crown Sword Zacian will be in 5-star raids. Same thing, defeat it. It will revert to the regular form. Encounter it. You also get some Crown Sword energy, and then you can change the Zacian into the Crown Sword Zacian. And although we don't have details quite yet, we're assuming that it's going to depend on each rotating habitat. We do have some field research tasks, and we also have collection challenges based on the habitat hours. Now, I have participated in every global GoFest event, and I also have been to 2 in-person GoFest events. I also been to a couple other in-person events in the US. So let me just tell you what you need to do to prepare for a global GoFest. It is no different than an in-person event. You need to make sure that your phones, battery packs, and your Go Plus Pluses or any auto catchers are charged overnight. The night before the event or the event day, make sure everything is 100%, not even 99, 100% charged up, because the experience cannot be fulfilled if your phone is dead. The second thing is to always be hydrated and have some snacks with you. In addition, the weather condition could be so different from where you're at. So make sure you have like a combattable umbrella, just bring a light jacket. You could also bring some sunscreen. And obviously you guys can play wherever you want and wherever you are. Just know your forecast in your local area and just prepare accordingly. Also, make sure you communicate with your teams, your trainers, your community. You do not want to experience this experience by yourself. You want to get those trades out of the way. You want to be able to fulfill those raids, right? Those 5-star raids are going to require a lot of people. Now, when it comes to the things inside the game, I think the #1 biggest thing is to manage your storage for both Pokemon storage and Pokemon items. I'm not going to go into detail, but I would say in general, just transfer all the unnecessary amount of Pokemon and items that you don't need. I would make sure you have at least 500 to 1,000, depending on how much storage you have. You don't technically need to be at your max, but you want to make sure at the same time that you have enough space that it's doable for the whole weekend. You can transfer stuff in between. So after the end of the first day and before the second day, just do some transferring before it hits 10 o'clock a.m. on Sunday. And then you should be good to go. You should have some incense, because if you're a ticket holder, you need to drop an incense. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on some really good encounters. So don't drop the daily incense. I know that sounds a little bit like a temptation, but as much as I want you guys to succeed to get a shiny Galarian bird, I think getting the incense is gonna be more important, because you're gonna have a few spawns that are gonna be regional exclusives, like Pachirisu and Klefki and Torkoal. And Skidoo is not gonna come around often globally, so use regular incense. Also, get those lucky eggs and star pieces so you can maximize your XP and your Stardust. And then of course you also have Pokeballs. I would say at least like 1,000 Pokeballs and 1,000 Ultra Balls minimum. And then just have as many Great Balls. I don't really emphasize Great Balls much because I don't use them unless it is important. Those are my tips and advice. If I haven't said this before, I will say it right now. I will be in Carson City on Saturday, June 28th, and I will be in Reno on Sunday, June 29th. I'm gonna get together with some friends and lucky friends and do some special trades. So if you guys wanna come and hang out on both those days, I'll give you guys the details. I think I'm gonna be around the Capitol in Carson. If there's no protest, we might go to Mills Park, who the heck knows. But on Sunday, we're for sure gonna meet up at Idlewild Park during like the second half of the event. So I hope to see you guys there. Also, thank you for watching this video. I hope this was very informational. We will see you guys next time for some Global GoFest content. Peace out.